Hello, loves, and welcome to Red Hairs and Daffodils Homestead. We're back in the kitchen tonight, and I wanted to draw inspiration from one of my go-to books of lately. This is the Williams Sonoma Essentials of Slow Cooking book, and what we are making tonight is pork chops and mushrooms in a cream sauce. This calls for a bone-in center-cut pork chop, about 6 to 8 ounces each, and about 3/4 to an inch in depth. Perfect. We found these in the store yesterday, and some of them have the tenderloin still attached to the chop section. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This really is a pretty simplistic recipe. This does call for tarragon, but I'm not a tarragon fan, so we're substituting out tarragon for thyme. But everything else is going to stay the same. We are going to go ahead and salt and pepper both sides of our pork chops. And we are going to go ahead and we've already got about 3 tablespoons of butter already started in our Big Bertha pan over here. And we actually already have a couple containers of cremini mushrooms going in our Baby Bertha pan over here with a little bit of butter. And hi, Dobby. They're at the point right now where they're sauteing, they're releasing their own juices. It's going to be absolutely perfect. So let me go ahead and salt and pepper these up real fast. My baby, I know you're rubbing. Hope this video finds you guys all safe, happy, and healthy. We've just been dancing around in the kitchen today. We made a little bit of bread, and we're looking forward to having my brother over for dinner tonight and all that fun stuff. So I'm excited. Let me get a spoon out for the pepper because I do not want that on my fingers. We freshly ground some more black pepper. This stuff is so potent, you guys. Oh my gosh, but it smells so good and it tastes even better. If you've never ground your own black pepper before, I highly, highly recommend that you do it. It is like, I mean, you can taste the difference. It's like no other. Good jobby. I know, I see you, baby. I see you and I feel you. I know you're rubbing. You're not getting pork chops tonight, babe. Just stir my mushrooms. I hear them boiling away. I absolutely love multitasking in the kitchen. It's the only way to go. Okay, so this is my clean hand. And I love the simplicity of this recipe. It really is just a good old-fashioned salt and pepper on these pork chops. And then it's just the taste of the meat. And you cannot go wrong with that. When you have a good quality product, you guys well know, it's just let the product speak. It's the best thing you can do. You're not getting pork chops, mister. Yeah. He just woke up out of a deep nap. He stole my spot on the sofa, and you can tell he just woke up. He's got sleepy face. But I think he smelled everything cooking here in the kitchen, and he had to take an adventure out. Salt and pepper are done. Alrighty, we're going to add the pork chops until they are on the thing with a couple tablespoons of butter. Add the pork chops and cook until browned on both sides, about 5 or 6 minutes. and then we're going to remove them from the pan and set aside. They will not be fully cooked at that point in time, but we're going to come back to them, add them in, and let them finish cooking. I'm telling you, these chops are simply beautiful. I love the fact that they still have the loin attached to them, and the chop. These are going to be so unbelievable for dinner. Okay. Okay, got this going on a medium heat. Stir my mushrooms again. These are browning up beautifully here. Starting to get a nice caramelization on them. Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead and set aside my stainless steel cutting board and my mat. Okay, just a bit of water left on. It's dirty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands real fast. And then we're going to start cutting up our leeks as well. So after the 5 or 6 minutes, so we're going to do 3 minutes on both sides. Let's see, it's 5:39. Okay. Return the pan to medium-high heat. Melt the remaining tablespoon of butter. Add the leeks. Okay. Somebody told me that leeks, they're either grown in the sand or they have a sandy consistency in the leek. So they forewarned me to really, really make sure that these things are clean. So I was grateful for that little bit of news. I enjoy eating leeks, but I've never cooked nor cleaned them. So I was grateful for that. And I'll just go ahead and get these, because I know you only want to work with the white to light green sections of these. Oh my gosh, that onion smell is so strong already. I love it. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love. I'm actually going to take you back while I get this ready real fast. I'm going to take you back to how I started the mushrooms. Alrighty, loves. As you can tell by my table ahead of me here, I've got just a few mushrooms, just a few cremini mushrooms. They were having a huge sale on them at the store, and tonight's recipe graciously calls for them. So we are a household, before you guys come at me in the comments, we are a household that washes our mushrooms. Just deal with it. I know technically you shouldn't, but we do. So I'm just going to leave that right there. But just trimming off the edges, cutting them in half, and I'm going to get them on a slow saute. And we're going to enjoy them with tonight's dinner. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys where we started at and where we're going to pick these up at once they're done. Alrighty, loves, got all of our mushrooms washed up and cleaned up and ends trimmed, cut in half. I'm going to go ahead and add these into our baby Bertha over here, our thick-walled pan. I've already got a stick of butter. I know it seems like a lot. Already got a stick of butter in there sauteing, and it's browned up nicely. I'm going to go ahead and add these mushrooms in to our baby Bertha pan behind me on the stove and keep going from there. Alrighty, love. So just finished up. I went ahead and washed off the leeks a couple times. Didn't see any sandy buildup or anything inside the leeks. I split them in half long ways, and then I cut them again just to get little moon shapes. I've already flipped over our pork chops once. We've got a light golden brown, and they're still browning. I've got about another 2-3 minutes before I flip them over again, and then we're going to pull them off to get our leeks in our pan with our butter and get that softened up and lightly caramelized. Everything seems to be going nicely so far. So our sauce, because we've got a cream sauce that we're creating for this recipe, we are going to stir in Worcestershire and thyme that we're substituting out for the tarragon. And then we are going to add in some heavy whipping cream and some broth, some chicken broth. And then we're just going to add the pork chops back in to our pot with the mushrooms and the leeks. Cover, reduce down, and let those chops finish cooking, and then we're ready to eat. This really is, this sounded like a really good recipe, kind of simple, but I'm hoping that it's really flavorful. So I'm optimistic and excited about dinner tonight. Just take a peek at the other side of these pork chops. Looking good, looking good. I think we can go ahead and pull. Oh, these are looking better than good, you guys. When I pull them off here, I'll bring you guys in to show. Alrighty, loves. These are the pork chops that we just browned on both sides. And then we are going to pull them off, and then we're going to set them back in to the cooking vessel, and we will finish the cooking process here at the very end. Right now we've got the leeks and mushrooms in separate pans. We're going to combine everything. I'll bring you guys right back. Alrighty, loves. I just added in the leeks. We had a lot of beautiful brown butter in here. You guys can see all those beautiful brown bits that's full of flavor. Oh, we're going to get these nice and soft here for a few. And then we're going to add our mushrooms into our leek mixture. Alrighty, loves. I just went ahead and added in the mushrooms to the leeks. Those finally cooked down and looked nice. We're going to add in a tablespoon of our Worcestershire sauce, and that's where a lot of the salt and flavor is going to be at, which is going to be delicious. And then we've got some of our thyme leaves instead of the tarragon that we're going to add in. I'm going to throw in maybe 2.5 big pinches. Okay. I'm going to stir this up, let this cook for just a minute, and then we are going to add in our chicken stock and our half a cup. We're going to add in 1 cup of chicken stock and half a cup of heavy cream to make our cream sauce. And then we're going to add our wonderful big juicy pork chops back in to cook for about another good 10-15 minutes until those are done. Alrighty, I've got, put the lid back, dollop there. I'm just going to shake up the chicken broth real quick. Don't know why, but I always try to do that just in case there's any sediments. I'm going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth. Okay, and then give me just a shake here, and I'm going to grab my heavy cream. We're going to add in a good fat cup, or half cup of heavy cream. And this is all that comprises our cream sauce. Still have a little bit of residual butter in here from the mushrooms, but that's just going to help us out when we get our pork chops in here in just a minute. Alrighty, loves. We are adding our pork chops back in. We're going to let these cook in our wonderful cream sauce for about 10 or 15 minutes until they are perfectly done temperature-wise. And I will bring you guys back here in just a few. Will be a few minutes for you guys and show you the end result for our beautiful, beautiful dinner. See you guys here in just a sec. Alrighty, loves, we've got our pork chops and mushrooms and cream sauce all the way finished, and we just took the internal temperature of the pork chops. They're spot on. Everything, there's no pink inside of it. Everything is juicy. The mushrooms are nice and soft and tender. The leeks are buttery soft. Cannot believe how well this came together tonight. So we're going to sit down and have some dinner, and I hope you guys get a chance to make this recipe. I will go ahead and link this Williams Sonoma Essentials of Slow Cooking book down below in the description. Again, there's no commission, no affiliates, no nothing like that. Just a darn good recipe from a darn good cookbook. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and share our page with your friends, and hopefully that you guys will find a couple recipes on my page that you guys will want to make as well. So enough for now. Hugs and loves. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.